What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV. I thought we could take a step away from the traditional BlackTideTV content today, Call of Duty, Destiny, stuff like that, and instead take a look at upcoming releases that I'm super excited for, and I'd love to hear from you guys as well in the comment section. Which upcoming releases are you getting really excited for in the gaming industry? We live in like the golden age of gaming right now. There are so many games coming out, it's impossible to keep up with them. Trust me, I have like 20 games on my shelf that I still have in the plastic wrap that I got on day one, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna play this, and I just never found the time. And then the next big game came out, and I got that one, and then I never got a chance to play that one either. But still, I'm looking forward to the future, and I'm still looking for these other games. I've got 5 for you in today's video, the first of which being Far Cry 5. In the gameplay today, you're seeing some Far Cry Primal, which quickly revealed itself to be not of the same caliber of the original standard numbered series Far Cry games. Far Cry 3 is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. Far Cry 4. Far Cry Primal is more of a mini game built up to be its own game. They took the mini game from Far Cry 4 where you got super high and imagined yourself in this caveman era with a bow and arrow and a spear killing tigers or whatever it was you were doing. They basically took that and made it into its own game here. We've got a shorter gameplay clip today, but we're going to roll with it because I don't really want to play the game any longer than I have to. Far Cry 5, on the other hand, looks incredible. It's a completely new setting for the Far Cry series. It's set in Montana, if I'm not mistaken, and there's these religious zealots that have taken over this county, and because it's such a rural area, there are no cell phone signals or anything like that, so no one can call for help. It actually totally makes sense in the long run if you actually look at how Montana is structured and stuff. It makes sense that the general populace wouldn't know about this cult taking over, and it's down to you. I think you're like a police officer, and it's down to you to fight off these religious zealots, and you have to kind of band together with the community. It's the next big Far Cry outing, and I've seen so much about it, and I'm super hyped for it. It comes out next March, which I can't wait for. I think it was actually earlier. It was set earlier in the year, but they pushed it back to March. Another one that they pushed back to March was Red Dead Redemption 2. Now this one is one that should be on everyone's list. If you played the original Red Dead Redemption, it shouldn't even be a question. You should be prepared to put your money on the table when this game comes out next March or whenever it comes out. Chances are it will likely be pushed back again. Red Dead games, really Rockstar games in general, seem to always be pushed back a couple times before they're released. But Red Dead Redemption was an absolutely incredible game. If you've never played Red Dead Redemption, basically think Grand Theft Auto in the Wild West. It's a super incredibly amazing experience. I never got the chance to play the multiplayer in the first one. However, it looks like they're using like the GTA Online method for Red Dead Redemption 2's online. So it'll be like you could play GTA Online, but in like the Wild West, and you can start your like band of outlaws and rob trains and rob banks out in the Wild West, and it's just a really cool kind of theme. I like the GTA games, but they kind of get boring to me after a while because it's just the same old thing. Like every GTA game is the same. Red Dead Redemption, however, is such a different theme that it really makes the game a lot more fun. Another one that I'm looking forward to that doesn't have a set date yet, and really it hasn't even been announced yet, is Borderlands 3. The original Borderlands is one of my favorite games. Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel came out, and they were also re-released on the Handsome Jack collection. Unfortunately, the Handsome Jack collection did not include the original Borderlands. I would love to see an original Borderlands remastered. All of the gun variety is super great. I love the art style. It has this very neat graphic texture. The whole game is super fun. There's like these little adult-themed, adult-oriented jokes and everything, and the names of things, and you pick your character, your class. You're like roaming the outback or whatever. It's like on Pandora, so it's a completely alien planet. You're fighting aliens, very similar to Destiny, really, but it's in a complete league of its own. Borderlands. If you've never played a Borderlands game, I cannot recommend the Handsome Jack collection enough. Even though you won't be getting that original Borderlands, which was the best Borderlands. But Borderlands 3 apparently is going to take us back to what the original Borderlands was all about. The pre-sequel, like I said, is sort of Borderlands 3. It came out after Borderlands 2, but it wasn't as big of a thing at that point. Like, it was really focused on some characters that were introduced in Borderlands 2, and they added a bunch of very strange features, like they were just getting ahead of themselves a little bit. Whereas if they hadn't tampered with the formula from the original Borderlands, they wouldn't have had a problem at all, because the game was so great. The original Borderlands is legendary among gamers. Like, you probably can't go through 3 gamers without at least someone hearing about Borderlands. It was kind of a low hit for the time when it was first released. Not too many people were all about it, but as time went on, everyone started talking about it and it became this huge thing. And Borderlands 3 is apparently in production. 2K and Gearbox Software are working on it, and they're keeping it like super under wraps right now, but they've been leaving like these little teasers saying, hey, this is going to happen at some point. So that probably won't be until like 2019, but I've already got my money set aside to buy that one. The last two, well, one is one that you might not have heard me talking about recently unless you've been enjoying the comment sections on my videos. Shadow of War. Middle-earth Shadow of War is the sequel to Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. It's sort of like Assassin's Creed in the Lord of the Rings universe. That one comes out on Monday or Tuesday. Like, it comes out pretty soon. I've already pre-ordered. I'm super excited for it. All I can say about it is Assassin's Creed in the Lord of the Rings universe in Middle-earth. It's going to be freaking awesome, and I'll probably feature it on the channel. And of course, the last one, Call of Duty World War II. But what 5 games are you looking forward to? It doesn't really even have to be in the immediate future. Are there games coming out in a couple years that you're excited for? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what games you guys are interested in. Hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.